against Lamontfort Golden Arrows. They're up against a Chippa side beaten at the weekend by Kaiser Chiefs fairly comprehensively in the second round of the Nedbank Cup. They'll be looking to bounce back. Decent crowd out here tonight at Athlone Stadium. Very windy conditions. And there, look at Coach Mushile Tigral on the left and Mabudi Kanyeza, who is one of the supporting staff at Chippa United. Of course, Kanyeza played for Tigral both in his time at Kaiser Chiefs as well as at Ajax Cape Town. So here they come, the two sides out onto the park for the start of this first half. It's a City side fresh from losing against Magesi away from home. They've lost all of their away matches since Tigral took over. 10-day break for them since their last game. For Chippa United, a fairly quick turnaround from Saturday evening's encounter at Soccer City. And for the team from the Eastern Cape, this is their sixth successive away match. Such has been the changes in the fixtures over the last couple of months. They find themselves perpetually on the road. Will be back home for their next game, having played 6 away from home. They'll be looking forward to the opportunity of playing in front of their home fans this coming weekend against Sekhukhune United. So let's start with the lineups, and the Cape Town City side, which shows 3 changes from that loss to Magesi. There is illness in the camp, so skipper Tami and Kiza is out along with Darwin Gonzalez. Both have a little bit of a chest infection. And one change up front, Caden Francis, former Chippa United player, in fact bought from them at the beginning of the season, comes in for Sukuna, the French striker who is not in the lineup today. Emil Witboy on the bench, under 17 player, has an opportunity tonight to become one of the youngest to compete in South African football if he gets onto the park. Last year's referee of the season, Sikumbuzo Gaza, is in charge. Lalelani Ngadi and Elfas Sitoli are our 2 linesmen, and we have Mabuto Msilele as our 4th official tonight. Thabo Nodada in the blue, skippering the home side, and Stanley Nwabali, the big Nigerian number 1, in charge of the Chippa United team. It's been a tough time for Nwabali of late, conceded in his last 5 successive matches. Chippa United making just 2 changes despite that loss to Kaiser Chiefs in their last game. They brought Tlongwana in and Cummings back from suspension. Papama Tlongwana making only his 2nd start. Giovanni Philander up front, playing in the starting lineup for Chippa for only the 3rd time. Line will be led, of course, by Bienvenu Evengar. Craig Martin is up against his former team, having been sold by Cape Town City to Orlando Pirates, and then moving, of course, to Chippa United. So there's Mushile Tigral along with Diogo Perol, his number 2. You also get a little glimpse of the young goalkeeper Luca Diana Olario, who is on the bench today. This is how they're going to line up formation-wise. 4 at the back. He's stuck firmly, Tigral, with Fasika and Gordinho as his 2 centre-backs. Amato in the middle of the park, and of course looking for some action up front from the likes of Francis and Domingo. 4 at the back as well today for Chippa United, and they freshened up the midfield with Tlongwana and Cummings coming into the side. Look out for the young Philander wearing jersey number 17. Morgan Mamila, former coach and administrator at the club, is also back, sitting next to Thabo September, and then on his right-hand side, Mabudi Kanyeza, who earlier this season, of course, was coach of Lamontfort Golden Arrows. So we wait for Mr. Gasa to get us underway. Pitch looks in lovely condition, but as we mentioned earlier, very windy out there, and let's see who gets the advantage early on here in this encounter. Don't forget, lots of other matches as well across the Betway Premiership this evening. Kaiser Chiefs home to SuperSport United. Polokwane City, high-flying City, up against Magesi in the derby. Magesi, of course, have now moved 1 place up to 2nd from bottom in the Betway Premiership. TS Galaxy at home to Stellenbosch is the other match tonight. All of them available, of course, either streaming or live on your World of Champions. Chippa are in the red, change colours tonight, and immediately under some pressure here. There'll be a throw-in. Jaden Rhodes with an opportunity back in the side today. He's been left out by Otagrol over the last couple of games. Now Godinho to Nyama. And a little touch for Rhodes. He's got a Mato on the inside. Fasika. Patrick Fisher gets a chance at right back with Tami Mkhize out with illness. And Domingo now. Let's see what he can set up. First cross in from Domingo towards the back post, looking for Rhodes. Bobbing around in that penalty area. This certainly must be a chance for City. There's been good early pressure here from the home side. A couple of turnovers and maybe a chance here on the edge of the area. Cummings in the end will get rid of it. Fasika back in again. It's a bit like pinball at the moment between these two teams. And now maybe an opportunity on this right-hand side for Craig Martin. He'll be dangerous down the right, as City will well know from his time playing for the men in blue. That's good defensive work. Decision goes Chippa's way. Shrill of the whistle from Mr. Gasa, and again Thabo Nodada not particularly happy with the decision. Machele at the back, Basotho international. His team will be playing against Bafana next month in the World Cup qualifiers. Fasika away. Now Amato. Bit of pressure on Fisher. That clearance meant for a good run here out wide. Stanley Nwabali comes out. Now he's got to chase back. If City get this throw in quickly, goalkeeper might be in trouble. He has the ball headed towards the goal. Opportunity is missed. Quick thinking though from City, but Thabo Nodada missing the accuracy that he needed on that particular one. Well, Nwabali was taking a bit of a risk coming out there. He's got away with one there. Moaning at his defenders, but the question is, should he have come out? Look how quickly this was taken, and Nodada trying to get a little bend on the ball. Put that wide. Excellent opportunity for the home side to take an early lead here. Now back with the live action, and again the press continues from the home team. Look at Jaden Rhodes fighting to try and win possession from Ndlovu. Morgan Mamila out to try and get some instructions. There's Amato winning the ball in the middle. Rhodes cut out by Machele. A very young Chippa side. Thabo September's freshened the team up over the last couple of weeks. Some of the more established players like Justice Shabalala, Bologna, the former Orlando Pirates midfielder, on the bench for today's encounter. This might be a chance for Philander. Showing some nice skill. Ball inside here to Hlongwana. Hlongwana with a cross. Clearances from Amato. Cape Town City coming into this game in 8th place in the Betway Premiership standings. Chippa United are down in 11th, but only 3 points separating these two sides. And Chippa with a much better goal difference than Cape Town City, so if they win tonight, they will certainly go above City in the standings, likely into a top 8 place. It also depends on what happens in some of the other games. Now Nodada putting a bit of pressure there on Philander. He's forced to play it back. It's over the head of Amato. It might fall here for Ndlovu, neatly done by Gordinho, and Rhodes away on the left. Now, who had the last touch of the ball there? The referee says Hlongwana, and so it'll be a throw-in for the home team. Back to Nyama. He gets brought down. Craig Martin with a foul. Chueza out wide. Now Fisher looks to deliver. Chance for Amato. Certainly an opportunity here, and that is put wide. Right in front of goal. That really was a chance for City to go in the lead and for Caden Francis to score against his old side. Amato's little touch, Francis in here, and somehow that ball ends up going wide of the target. Crowd like that. Now Rhodes to come away with it. Domingo nice and busy. Yet to get a goal in City colours since joining them. Caden Francis, who missed that opportunity, has got one this season, ironically, against Chippa away from home. That was in mid-December against his old club. Now Rhodes. Philander gets there for Chippa. Nice pace to this game. He tracked all the way by Nodada. Good ball in from Philander. Everin Gar waits in the middle. Here comes the pass. Cover is from Gordinho. He turns it round. And the return ball is collected by City with Rhodes. A little bit slow with the distribution, Rhodes. That's been his problem of late. Now Fisher. Good running from Chueza again. That ball just sprinting off this dewy surface. Already a goal we hear at Soccer City for Supersport United early on against Kaizer Chiefs. Samir Nurkovic against his old team. That's a 1-0 lead for Gavin Hunt's side over Kaizer Chiefs. Gavin Hunt celebrating tonight his 999th game as a coach in the top flight of South African football. Cummings. A little bit too strong there, looking for Kwayiba. Young man who's already had a Bafana call-up. Number 14, he'll be a man to keep an eye out on that left-hand side. Now with Keats. Foul from City. We will have a free kick here for Chippa United. And Kwayiba, the player brought down, he's the man who gets matters back underway. Now Ndlovu drives us forward, far too long for any of his teammates. 10 minutes gone at the Athlone Stadium. City will be playing another 3 home matches here and then play their final 4 games. Oh, Nabali forced into a wonderful save there with a long-range effort. Well, we've seen that from Stellenbosch, but Nabali coming to the rescue there, looking up at the sky. The wind, of course, is a factor here, and Cape Town City very cleverly looking for something. He sees the funny side now, the goalkeeper, but Tsegofatso Nyama, look how far away he was. That was going to be the goal of the season, surely. Nwabali's made an excellent save. The result is a corner. Jaden Rhodes delivers it. This might be a chance here. The shot driven in. Nwabali with another save. This time Nodada. And the big Nigerian is living up to his reputation. Had a very good Africa Cup of Nations this time last year. At full stretch there to stop that from going into the back of the net. Now pushing everyone out as this corner is drifted in from Rhodes. Nwabali comes out, stretches, collects comfortably. He's full of confidence now after those double saves. There's Rhodes delivering. Nwabali stretching above the defenders. Now back live with City, another opportunity. Back post here, too close to the goalkeeper. Just holding on to the ball a little bit, Nwabali, just to give his team a bit of a respite. They've been under the cosh over the last 5 minutes from the home side. Nice skill from Amato. Nodada to Fisher. Got themselves out of the press very nicely there now. Asking again down this right-hand side for some running from Chiweza. He's a player who Coach Mushin Integral was praising the other day for the amount of work that he does, the amount of kilometers he puts under the belt during a match like this, the number of sprints he has up and down. Wonderful engine from the Namibian. There's that save again, Nwabali. It was through a crowd of players, so it would have been tough for him to spot that. And at the last moment got down, put a hand in and made an excellent stop. Francis looking to hold up the ball, no luck for him. Now Everengar gets the cross in. Amato stretches the leg out. So a throw in for Chippa United. Looks as if Everengar is going to leave it. Cummings will come across and take it. Cummings suspended for the game against Kaizer Chiefs after an accumulation of cards, so they're happy to have him back in the starting lineup today. This will be one that Keith will collect fairly comfortably. Chance now, and Nwabali looks to be tested again, this time by Caden Francis, but the left-footed effort packed no real power. But again, City hoping to use the wind here at the Athlone Stadium. Traditionally, City do have the upper hand against Chippa. This is the 19th meeting in all competitions between these two sides. 9 out of 18 previous matches have been won by City. That's a 50% success rate. 6 draws, only 3 defeats for Cape Town City against Chippa. And the last time that happened was in the Nedbank Cup back in 2021. Since then, 7 matches without defeat against Chippa for Cape Town City. So they'll be confident coming in here. Good cut inside. Now Kwayiba lays it in. He's come across onto the other side. Attempted shot from Craig Martin was blocked. But they'll start the build-up again, Chippa United, right at the back with Nwabali. Ndlovu. Neatly done by Kwayiba, very much one of the key members of this Chippa side. Switched over from the left side to the right. Try and see if he can find an opening for himself. Be up against a very good defender in Tsegofatso Nyama. Took his eye off the ball there, Patrick Fisher. Remember, this is a night for him to try and impress with Tami Mkize, the first choice right back, out with illness. No advantage for City there. Nodada with a foul. And we will have possession here for Chippa United. When these two teams met in December in the Eastern Cape, City winning by a single goal. Caden Francis got the winner right at the end of the game. 8 minutes left of that particular encounter. I wonder if we're going to wait that long for someone to break the deadlock here. Good steal. An illegal one, says the referee. That goes against Fisher. In the past league matches between these two sides, we've had 11 victories on either side. 8 of those have come by a single goal, so usually a really competitive match. You maybe saw there for a moment how that kick out from Nwabali got stuck in the air and almost back towards Chippa United. They really are struggling. Here's another one that's going to just hang there for Everengar. Neatly picked up by Fasika though. Now with Fisher, the pass inside, almost stolen away. That's a little bit of a lucky let-off for Cape Town City, who get the throw in as well. Good hunting from Chippa United, putting the press on. Keats away, little touch on from Rhodes. Here comes Domingo, takes possession away from Ndlovu. Now he'll attack him. Good work from the Chippa defender. Inside to Cummings as well. He's a former Ajax player. He knows this Athlone Stadium well. Nodada, Chiweza. Ball's a little short there in search of Rhodes. Philander. And a foul on Philander, who looks to take the free kick quickly. Finds Martin in space on the right. Always dangerous, Craig Martin. Scored last season against Cape Town City. And eventually, referee says, let's halt play and go back and check on Kwayiba. There'll be some concern if he's unable to continue, a key member of the side. He's got caught in that challenge by Lorenzo Godinho. Might be a bit of a dead leg. Magic spray out on the calf. See if they can't get him back in action. Kami's trying to get some sanction here on Gordinho, but referee Gasa is of a different opinion. No Lebogang Manyama on the bench today for Cape Town City. He's suspended after a red card in the last game against Magesi. You can see from the clothing that everyone's got on here, it's thick jackets, a blanket on the City bench. It's a pretty chilly night given that we are in mid-February. The wind has picked up. So drop ball is played back to Chippa, Ndlovu and Makele. Makele played for South Africa at under 23 level, but then switched his allegiance to Lesotho. Martin unable to keep that in play. Amato loses out. Here come Chippa in the red, swarming forward now. Martin here on the right. Bumped off the ball by Rhodes, does well to keep it in play. And then Kwayiba was going the wrong way. It was a good bit of skill there from Craig Martin. That's excellent work from Philander. And Fisher becoming a little bit of a weak link on that right-hand side. What a challenge from Fasika. Referee says nothing wrong with that. That surely must be a foul. He was there late, Fasika, and a yellow card. There can be no surprise about that one. The first one was strong and hard and looked fair, and the referee was on the spot, made the call to continue. But Fasika on that occasion far too strong with his challenge. That's his second caution. Lorenzo Gordinho today on 3, along with Thabo Nodada and Segofatsa Nyama. If they pick up bookings in today's match, they'll miss the trip to Orlando Pirates at the weekend. Cape Town City will be at the Orlando Stadium on Saturday afternoon. Next match for them. Chippa, as we've already mentioned, are home to Sekhukhune United in their next game. Fasika got a little bit lucky there, but then the follow-up tackle, have a look at this, he is so slow behind play and right in front of the referee. There can be no doubt that was deserved of a yellow. Harmlessly away from Chippa United. Chippa coming to this game with just 2 wins in their last 8 matches in all competitions. Both of them away, Golden Arrows in the Cup, and then a 4-1 win over Magese. You'll remember that game was played over 2 days with floodlight failure in Seshego. They had to come back the next day to continue. Here's Kwayiba now, bearing down on goal. Fasika with a challenge. Good work from the Congolese defender. Just showing his strength. Big boot up front, looking for Chiweza. Cleared by Makele at the back. Now Domingo trying to find Rhodes. It's a disappointing ball from Hashim Domingo. Mbali's just going to buy a little bit of time here and let his players settle again. They'll have to make one more trip to the Cape, Chippa, in April when they play away at Stellenbosch. They lost at home to Stellenbosch. So no goals against any of the Cape sides so far in this campaign. And no points either. Two French-speaking players there, the Cameroonian Everengar and the Congolese Nathan Fasika. 2 balls on the field as well means the referee stops play. No way through for Nyama, and then Rhodes with a foul, bringing down Klangwana. Dropped for the last couple of games, Rhodes, so a chance to prove himself here to coach Etegral in the absence of Darwin Gonzalez. Martin plays it inside. Here's Ndlovu. Maloa out wide on the left. Good early ball for Kwayiba. He couldn't bring it under control. Fasika clears, and Amato picks up the free kick. Cape Town City unbeaten at home so far this year. Wins over Kaizer Chiefs, Orlando Pirates and Richards Bay in Mushin Etegal's first 3 home games since arriving as coach, replacing Eric Tinkler, and then a 1-1 draw in their last home match at the beginning of this month against Golden Arrows. In fact, they've lost just once at home this season to Amazulu, and that was just after Christmas. Again, the ball just hanging up in the air with the wind, and City come away with it. Now trying to catch Nwabali off his chest. This time he was not venturing forward, the goalkeeper. Amato beaten in the air by Kwayiba. This is Gordinho to Rhodes. Pressure from Ndlovu. He does well. Lovely ball here from Rhodes. Chance surely for Francis. Very good block. That's excellent defending from Makele. Away comes Philander. Everengar on the move up front, looking for service. Back with Philander. A bit of a crowd favourite here. Gets a good cross in. They have a goal. Offside flag up against Craig Martin. Looking to score against his old side. But Mr. Ngadi says no goal. Oh, a little bit of a let-off for the home team. Now Rhodes gets double teamed. Free kick in favour of City. Well, the home supporters suddenly went quiet as Martin's header looked headed for the back of the net. In the meantime, City with a quick free kick to Rhodes. Cuts inside. Not the best of crosses. Philander. Every time he sprints down that left-hand side, the volley of support from the crowd. Kamis. Globo here, right back. That's a little bit too strong. Oh, Fasika unnecessarily giving possession away. Now let's have a look at that chance again for Martin. Turned around and the whistle had gone. Now, was there a handball in there, or was that offside? Over half an hour played now here at Athlone. So close, Craig Martin, to yet another goal against City in the colours of Chippa. Long throw in from Cummings. Out comes Keat under a bit of pressure, and the decision there against Ndlovu. Kaizer Chiefs, by the way, have equalised against SuperSport United, with Lilepo, the new Congolese, adding to his goal tally. Magesi are surprise leaders in their derby match against Polokwane. Sibanyoni with a goal at the old Peter Mokaba Stadium, and Stellenbosch are ahead in their match against Galaxy with a goal from Devon Titus. So this is the only one of the 4 matches in the Betway Premiership this evening that hasn't got a goal. Although City have come close, and Craig Martin has had the ball in the back of the net for Chippa, only for the effort to be disallowed. Ndlovu finds Martin. Kwaiba's gone on the march. Well, he set off and then he stopped, and that was a little confusing for Craig Martin. Fisher, crossfield pass, finds Nyama in a bit of space. Amato and Rhodes. Rhodes really in the habit of checking what he wants to do once he has received the ball, and so play really does slow down. Now Nyama, good stretch. What's the decision here? City ball. Glover with a good strong challenge. Nyama really battling away there. It will be given as a corner. Rhodes will be the man to take it. Certainly got numbers forward. It's played short here to Amato. Now, can he deliver? Cuts inside. Left-footed cross coming in from Amato. The header from Gordinho. The stretch from Chiesa. It's still in play. Amato again. This time, the diving header from Ndlovu clears it away. And again, Chippa under pressure. And again, City unable to break the deadlock. This was Amato's cross, Gordinho's header, and it got away there from Chiesa. He was onside. The second ball might well have been a little easier for Nwabali. Now, live again, Fisher gets a touch, and then he gives away the free kick. It's Modise over on the far side. Too strong from Kwaiba, but Martin says good try, bad luck. Back in the right place, Nyama. We're now inside the final 10 minutes of this second half. Very good pressure here from Martin. But the decision is going to be a goal kick here for City, a chance for Keat to clear his lines. Dada makes a bit of space there. The pass from Fisher. Chiweza. Dada, little touch from Domingo, too strong. Another free kick against Fasike. He's got to be careful with that yellow card that he's picked up in today's game. That's good strength from the teenager Amato. Rhodes. Dada. Fisher looking for Chiweza. Now, can he get it square? Drags it back. This might be for Amato. Cut out by Kwaiba. One here by Rhodes. Square ball. Domingo. Amato. They know he's got a powerful shot. And the decision goes against the City midfielder. And again, maybe you've got to question whether Hashim Domingo shouldn't have taken responsibility there instead of laying it off. Just played it back here. To be fair to Domingo, 3 players around him. Rachele and Glovo. Former TS Galaxy man, Sian Ndlovu. Offside. Everengar coming back from an offside position. Still in play, Domingo. Rhodes. Amato. No foul as Everengar takes possession away. You can hear what the crowd thinks of that one. Here's Craig Martin up to Kwaiba. Fisher, not sure what he wanted to do there, whether to try and header that back to Keat. Philander sells him the dummy, gets the rousing cheer from the crowd. Glovo. Last touch from Cummings and the ball's out of play. Big clearance from Godinho, gets away from Domingo. Nice touch from Cummings. Kwaiba now to the byline, sells Amato the dummy, and Yama comes across and helps clear up. Left-footed clearance downfield. It'll be a throw in for Chippa. 5 minutes now to half-time. Martin and Nyama in that challenge, and Chippa United with a free kick now in a good position. As we head to half-time, we can tell you SuperSport United are back in front against Kaizer Chiefs. Christian Siley scoring against the team who let him go just a month or so ago. Chiefs won, SuperSport 0. It's Galaxy who equalised against Stellenbosch. 1-1 there at Bombela, and still 1-0 to Magesi in the derby against Polokwane City. Amato getting a bit of a talking to here from referee Gasa. So the free kick opportunity for Modise with the left foot, come across from the left back position. He's going to leave it, however. Philander goes for goal and puts it wide. Are we to get a goal before the half-time break? Nice first touch from Domingo. Good running around the corner here. Ball across from Francis is blocked. Mulaoa to the rescue. Oh, it was Machere, excuse me. And we will have corner kick to the home side with 2.5 minutes to half time. Once again, the referee's got to intervene and sort out the wrestling that goes on in those dead ball situations. Chueza involved for City, along with Modise. This will be a curler in towards the back post. Whistle it sounded. Foul given in favour of Chippa, so chance for them to clear their lines. Half-time rapidly approaching here at the Athlone Stadium. Seen a couple of good saves from this man, the Nigerian Stanley Nwabali. That seemed a little pointless, knocked straight back to the home team. City, of course, will have to play into the wind in the second half. Mushinetigral did say before the start of the game he would look to play with the wind in the first half and set themselves up, force an advantage. But they are running out of time now, if that is to be the case. Keep with the long ball, looking for Fisher. Good clearing header from Modise. Francis left that behind. Now Nodada back to Francis. Trying to go a little on his own when there's space inside. Are they going to take the corner here? Domingo cleverly just took his foot away, knowing that last touch came off Chippa. It is now into stoppage time almost that we are heading at the end of the first half. A single added minute as this curling ball comes into the near post. Philander. And there'll be another chance for Nyama to take a corner, but he'll have to hurry. Maybe a little more elevation needed from Nyama. Fisher wants him to play it short, trying to drag the defender Modise out. There it is, curling in again. Kwayiba, first time shot is missed completely by Domingo, who then gives away the foul. Well, with that sort of shooting, you can see why he still has to get his first goal in City colours. Little embarrassing this, I would think, for a player of Hashim Domingo's quality, and that is the story then for the first half here at the Athlone Stadium. Referee Gasa brings the half to a close, and two sides battling away, certainly putting a lot of endeavour into this encounter, but with nothing to show for it so far. A little bit of a post-mortem on the pitch between the players. They'll go into the tunnel and get some instructions from Mush and Ertegral. I think Chippa will be the happier of the two sides, given that they've held out here in this first half and have kept their goal intact against the home side. So, confirmation from Athlone Stadium, Cape Town City and Chippa United are goalless at half-time. So, welcome back everyone here to Athlone, to the Betway Premiership action with Cape Town City up against Chippa. And Mr. Gasa looking to get matters underway here at the start of the second half. No changes on either side. City coming into this match having lost their last league game against Magesi, making 3 changes. Chippa also losing in their last outing, that was in the Cup on the weekend at Kaizer Chiefs. They've made 2 changes for today's encounter. Scordino up to Rhodes. Good steal from Amato. Well, making no headway at the moment, City, the pressure being applied by Chippa United. Now Rhodes up front to the Namibian. Chueza always full of running. Can he set something up here for Domingo? Off the chest, Hashin Domingo. And now Caden Francis over the top. Another good opportunity. Domingo just impeded at the right moment there by Molaoa. He stays down. But Francis with a chance to score again against his old club, missing out from close range. Now Amato. That's an illegal challenge from Gongwana in the midfield, and he's going to go into the referee's book. No contact with the ball at all as he brought Amato down. First booking of the game for Chippa United. First full season for Gongwana in the Chippa side. Cape Town City, of course, haven't won in their last 3 league matches now. Single point out of a possible 9. I've seen them drop down to 8th in the Betway Premiership. That's excellent work in the midfield. Nodada leading by example, the skipper. Craig Martin bearing down on Keats. Fisher unable to keep that in play. So Cummings will take the throw in. Chippa will move players forward. Quick delivery from Keats into the wind, however. And what's the referee decided here? And it looks as if he was playing advantage, keep being impeded as he was trying to deliver that ball, and so he wins the free kick. Now Domingo, that gets away from him. Cummings will take control of the ball. Patrick Fisher has a fairly torrid game so far on this right-hand side. And there, gifting the opportunity for Kwayiba, but to his frustration, decision goes against the Chippa man. Again, another good performance from him. He certainly caught the eye of national team coach Hugo Brewster Kwayiba. Won himself a call-up to the national team. This is Amato. Cut out, the pass from Fasika is taken forward here by Cummings, looking to set something up. Philander on the left. Teasing Fisher, who's sitting right on top of him now, forcing Philander. And brought down rugby style there was Philander by Fisher. Fisher just dragging him down and putting him down as if it was a judo fight. So Philander up off the turf and ready to deliver. Fisher's clearing header finds Rhodes. A little bit short that ball for Chiesa, and a foul by the Namibian. Chippa have possession. Still the early stages here of the second half at Athlone. Chippa United coming out of the blocks strongly. Fasika's clearing header. Domingo now, early ball in search of Chiesa. That just hangs up in the air. Cummings will clear. Looks for the return pass, Sergio Cummings. Play on, says the referee. No foul there. Here's Rhodes. Chiesa cuts inside, shows a little bit too much to the Namibian. Keat comes out under a bit of pressure from the big frame of Martin. Another one high into the air. It's not the best policy for City. They're going to see a regular turnover of possession with that kind of tactic. The win now very much in Chippa's favour. Still in play with Amato. Fasika gets past the challenger Kwayiba. Bit of space here for Domingo. He's dropped back. Rhodes. Chiweza has a look up. Might be a chance for Nodada. He's not the biggest man on the field. Going up for the challenge. No real established number 9 in this City side. Beside, of course, Amadou Sukuna, the Frenchman who's dropped for today's game. This is good running from Fisher. But Chippa looking to keep this ball from City's clutches, and cleverly done. It'll go away for a goal kick. Now, still in play with Inyama. Nodada onto the edge of the area, still Nodada, laying it in here for Domingo. Amato with a shot. The deflection took the ball wide of goal, and also the pace of the ball allowing Nwabali to make the easy save. Well, now Chippa trying to use the advantage of the wind. Need to get it on target though. Keep beaten from long range by Basadin, you'll remember, for Stellenbosch earlier on in the season. Now Taye Goedeman to come on, and Gabi Amato cedes his place in midfield. It's been a fairly quiet season for Goedeman, who's certainly had a regular place in the team last season, but in this campaign not seen a lot of action. Taye Goedeman has lost the starring role in the midfield. This is his 8th appearance as a sub. He's yet to start a game in the league for City. In fact, if you add the cup matches, he's now making his 11th substitute appearance without a start. Off the boot of Gordinho. Foot high against Nyama, or in favour of Nyama, I should say. And apologies preferred to him by Kwayiba. So Goedeman is the first change for today's encounter. Chippa continuing to put good pressure on this City side. Fisher with a clearance. That'll be a foul. Kwayiba is really causing problems now for the home team down the left-hand side. Philander, excellent free kick and emergency goalkeeping from Keat, who turns it away for a corner. Cleverly using the wind as well there, Giovanni Philander. New left winger for Chippa United. He was formerly with Steenberg here in Cape Town in the NFD, so knows about the wind as Philander, and that very close to his first goal at top flight level. You can see Keith watched it all the way, got a hand to it, and as a result it's a Chippa corner. Low one to the near post. Martin turns. Fasika gets a foot in there. Now Rhodes battling with Modise. Rhodes a little bit slow in clearing again. Too many touches on the ball from Jaden Rhodes in this game. Modise, of course, the former Maritzburg fullback. Well, they're one of the rising stars in this Chippa side. Cummings gets there first. Fisher with a challenge. That is going to go the way of Cape Town City. And Cummings will get a little talking to from the referee. Thumbs up from Patrick Fisher, just working his way through the pain. Good strong run here now from Martin. Plays it inside to Kwayiba. Goal, Chippa. Perfectly done. They've got a good support base here tonight. And the fans celebrating as Chippa United break the deadlock. So simply done in the end. Using the wind to good effect. Lovely ball played inside, and Kwayiba sticks it in the back of the net, and Chippa have the advantage. Have a look at this. Straight, direct run from Martin. Turns it inside. Kwayiba sells the dummy to Fasika with the left foot. Gets it wide of Keat. And Chippa have the lead against the side they haven't beaten in the last 7 meetings. Excellent goal as well from Kwayiba. You wonder whether, when the Bafana squad is announced for the next 2 World Cup qualifiers in a week or so's time, whether he won't be included in that list again. 5 league goals now this season. Rhodes' ball up front to Chiweza. The touch was a little heavy. And free kick goes against Cape Town City, who now really have their backs to the wall. Turn from Nyama. Rhodes. Gets the free kick. Well, Chippa United's roots, of course, are here in Cape Town, in Philippi, where they played first. So no surprise they've got a fair amount of support here in the mother city. Moved the franchise to the Eastern Cape before COVID already. But the genesis of the club is here in Cape Town, and so always getting some good support for these games. Fasika in with a header, still bobbing around. Now it might fall for Fisher. He tries the shot. Philander with a block. You can see how the backspin of that ball caused all sorts of trouble. Good interception from Nodada as well. Now Domingo with the errant challenge. We are going to have a free kick here in favor of Chippa. That decision will go against Hashim Domingo. Treatment will have to continue. This is a chance for us to look at that goal again. Look at how Martin bears down, then cleverly plays the ball in. But that turn from Kwayibo's quality. And then, of course, to finish with the left foot in the way he did, well, superb goal from Chippa, worthy of taking the lead here in the Betway Premiership against the home side. We can also tell you changes to be made here. Ronaldo Marman is coming on, and Bologna as well in the midfield. Chippa making their first changes. Craig Martin is going to go off, and he'll look to buy a bit of time there, shaking everybody's hand, including the referee, who is not interested. Bologna, of course, was with the Orlando Pirates last season, and Hashim Domingo waiting to come back on after going off for injury treatment. So double change here from Thabo September. He'll be very happy with the play of his team, and Bologna now to play a holding role in the midfield, just try and shore things up for Chippa. In the meantime, we can tell you Galaxy are leading against Stellenbosch. Early goal in the second half from Zajmovic. 2-1 at Bombela for Galaxy. Out comes Kitia to collect. It's still Magesi in a surprise lead against Polokwane City. SuperSport still up against Kaizer Chiefs. But none of the home sides tonight are leading in the 4 Betway Premiership matches on the calendar this evening. And remember, there's more action coming your way tomorrow on your World of Champions. Golden Arrows up against Orlando Pirates in Durban. Mamelodi Sundowns are away in Bloemfontein against Marumo Gallants, and Sekhukhune home to AmaZulu. Foul against Chueza. For what, he says to the referee. Well, backing into the player. Still looking to get a bit of an explanation. Challenge there with Tabang Molaoa. Well, the fight back from the home side has certainly not been as impressive as the way Chippa put a bit of a strangle on this game now. The entree of Goedeman in the midfield has not changed things around. Philander, excellent today. Stolen by Nodada. Fisher. Nodada just gets the touch in there. Fisher back to the captain. Back again for Patrick Fisher. Now a speculative cross. It's turned into Rhodes here. Laid back for Goedeman. Chance here off the chest of Francis. The ball inside from Goedeman maybe just a little too strong. Here they come, onside. Ball inside, chance to finish it off. Kwaiba makes it 2. No offside flag. And Chippa United double the lead here with some 20 minutes to go. Well, Thabo September's not had some decent results since taking over from Kwanele Kopo. But he'll be absolutely delighted with the contribution here, or the general play of all of his team, and Kwaiba in particular, with that double. Ball out the back from Cummings over the top of the defenders. And Marman with the simple task of laying it in here for Kwaiba. No flag. So a double for Kwaiba, a double for Chippa, and problems for Mushine Tigral. They had a run last season of 10 games without a league win, Cape Town City. If they don't win here tonight, and that looks like a large task now with 20 minutes to go, they would be 4 games without a win, their longest run without success in the league so far this season. Chiweza, Fisher. It's just a little quicker to the ball all the time, the Chippa players. A bit more intensity, a little more fight, and in the second half they've done so well. Jody Ashin has come on for the home side. Thrust up front as they look to get themselves back into the game. It's going to take a lot of work now. Under 20 minutes remain. Chippa United looking to add to that away win they had earlier on in the month against Magesi. If they are to hold on here, it'll be only their second away win of the season as Philander comes sprinting in there, looking to get the header in front of Keat. And there is a lot of unhappiness at the back in the City defence. This is the man who's made the difference. 2 goals on Kwaiba. And you'll be hoping that Hugo Bruce is watching. Now Rhodes. Ball inside for Goedeman. Foul on Cummings, gets a little push in the back. More changes in the offing now as we watch that foul by Ashin. Philander's had a great game. And he goes off. And Ntsabo, another exciting player. Orlando Pirates connected, of course, Ntsabo. join the fray here. Chases on for Rhodes, beaten for pace by Machele. Over the head of Machele, that might have been a chance for City. They really do need to get one back now as quickly as they can and make a bit of a fight of it in the last 15 minutes of this game. Came from behind in the last match against, the last home match I should say, against Golden Arrows. Now, Kwayiba asking a little bit too much of Marman, although Marman of course with some fresh legs out there. The decision is a goal kick. City headed on for only their second home defeat in the league this season, and their first one of 2025. There's the hero of the moment, Kwayiba. Two balls on the pitch, you can see there. Interesting to see if ball boy quickly scurries on to take that away from the action. The answer is no so far. Gordinho. Ball up front here now to Ashin. Another disappointing pass. They're just not finding the range up front. The fluidity of passes between players has been rather poor. Marman has possession in the corner flag. Turns inside. All too easy for Chippa. Here comes the cross. Header away from Gordinho. You can see the wind now is really playing havoc with City's chances of defending. And Chippa United, to their credit, held out against the wind in the first half. It wasn't as strong as it is now, but have made full use of the advantage that they've enjoyed in the second half. Tsabo. Rhodes. Back to Nyama. And Globo puts his body on the line. Now the cross inside is dealt with by Gordinho. Forward by Domingo. Really do look to play Chippa United much more in tune with the game. Kamis. Here's Ndlovu. He's going to drive it against his own man though, Marman. Rhodes up to Chueza. Muloa with the clearing header. Chippa United can just play out now. keep possession. No need to extend themselves. They've got this comfortable lead. It's Cape Town City who've got to do all the chasing in these closing stages, and time is running out for them. 11 minutes left on the clock now. Maybe a third in the offing now. Laid back here to Everett Gar, and the ricochet comes off the big Cameroonian. City's defence pretty split at that stage. Fisher. Another disappointing ball from the right back. Well, the post-mortem continues on the bench. Notes being taken, but it looks a lost cause now, as Chippa fans are making the most noise, and understandably so too. Now they've got another tough one coming up at the weekend. Orlando Pirates away for Cape Town City is going to be a real ask. SuperSport United now 3-0 up against Kaizer Chiefs. Still 2-1 to Galaxy over Stellenbosch. Still 1-0 Magesi leading against Polokwane City. So we do have a home side in the lead, in Bombela at least. Chiefs have also lost Gaston Sereno to a red card, so they are down to 10. That looks to be a lost cause as well, as is the case here today. Now that decision against Gordinho, much to his surprise. Oh, that's a good save from Keats. Again the wind. Again the goalkeeper needed to have his wits about him. That was goal bound. Scrambling back Keats. Hasn't missed a game since September, year before last, for City. Back post, Kwaiba looking for the hat-trick. And the last touch of Fisher, who says he didn't touch it. Referee disagrees. Now they get another chance, Chippa United, and one that they will take their time about delivering. Marman is the man entrusted with the job. Chiweza back here. They've got Modise in there. Machele as well. Marman delivers. Header away from Gordinho. Marman again. A little short this time, and Goedeman clears. Chase now for Ashin. Up against Molaoa. Clearance from Nwabali. Cummings has been nice and strong in that midfield. The crowd have enjoyed his play today. Well, it looks for man of the match as if it's got to be Kwaiba's double, although good performances from Philander and from Cummings in particular. And the double from Chippa's highly rated wide man has certainly been the deciding factor in this particular game. And he could yet be on for a hat-trick. We've seen a couple of late. Mabasa scored for Orlando Pirates at the weekend, 3 goals. And Tetwa for Amazulu in the Nedbank Cup as well this year. And in the league, Mabasa against Gallants, and for Sekhukhune United, the Congolese striker Boyeli also with a hat-trick. We had 4 in the Premier Soccer League this campaign, 2 in the Betway Premiership and 2 in the Nedbank Cup. Chase is on, yeah, for Everett Nga, but the flag is up. Domingo replaced. Heaven Seretse comes on. Has scored a couple of goals, Seretse, since signing just over a year ago for City. Kwayiba gets it square. Kicked straight through the middle. 5 minutes to go. Home side need 2 to share the spoils. And it looks as if Chippa very much in the driving seat. Cummings comes away with it. Well, Seretse not off, rather on for Hashim Domingo. Four minutes remain. Booted forward and hope more than anything else by Cape Town City now at this stage of the game. Now they're going to drop out of the top 8, the home side, and Chippa United are going to go bounding above them. They go ahead of Stellenbosch as well, who are trailing at the moment against Galaxy. So Chippa should find themselves 3 places up in the standings. If they can hold on here, they'll move on to 21 points. Supersport United will go to 20. They'll be still outside the top 8. And a good night for Gavin Hunt against his old club Kaiser Chiefs, where he spent a rather disappointing 9 months as coach. And they lost 4-0 to Chiefs in cup action earlier this season. Now he has a chance. Rhodes. That's a very disappointing ball. Doesn't have any other snap that he had of last season. Jaden Rhodes, been a poor campaign for him. Domingo off. Looks a picture of disappointment. And Chippa are making a change. Everett Nga will go off. You can see the frustration there for Mushin Integral. And a little cameo here in the closing stages for Andile Jale, a fan favourite. So they've made all of their changes. Aviva Nkokoza is on as well. Fisher struggling to hold on to the ball. Godinho looking for Chiweza. No foul. Kamis. Happy just to hold on here with Modise. Ntsabo and Jali now. That's taken away by Fisher. Got a bit of a knock on the knee, but well, you wonder how serious that might be. Maybe the adductor. That's all they need now, City, with first choice right back Tami and Kize out, to lose Fisher ahead of the trip to Orlando Pirates at the weekend. Referee's calling for the stretcher. It's not a good sign for Patrick Fisher. Well, all smiles for Kwaiba, and quite rightly so too. A double for the man with gloves. Fisher onto the stretcher. The way he has his hands on his forehead suggests that he knows this could be potentially a serious injury. Smiles all round for the man of the moment. And frustration and disappointment, you would think, for Patrick Fisher, who looks as if he's done something serious to his knee. So we're in stoppage time. That delay means we haven't seen the board yet from the fourth official. But now Chippa can just play it out in these closing stages and see themselves comfortably to a very good away win. Just their second of this campaign, to add to that victory they had against Magesi. And into the top 8 they will go, ahead of 3 matches being played tomorrow in the Betway Premiership. Well, the fight has certainly gone from the City outfit. Still unclear how much time it will be added on by Mr. Gasa, or is being added on by him. Does not look as if City are even going to come close to a consolation. Although here is Khudama now. Well, that about sums up their night. They got a little bit of a gift there and failed to take it. Referee wants Chippa to get on with the game here. Nabali's got to be careful. He's got 3 yellows. Does not want to miss the next game against Sekukune. He was certainly the star in the first half, kept City at bay with some excellent saves. And in the second half, once they had the wind behind them, it was Chippa who dominated. Nyama driving forward here. That's a necessary yellow card. And Dile Jali unhappy with his teammate because really no point in picking up a yellow for a challenge midway inside your own half. That's the only blemish really for Chippa here in a very good second half. So around about 30 seconds remain. 4 minutes added on by Mr. Gasa. We're coming to a close of that. Nyama hangs this high up in the air. Nabali comes out. Back in from Fasika. Can Rhodes keep this in play? The answer is no. Referee wants them to get on with it, but understandably Chippa taking their time. Jali gives us away. Oh, straight at the goalkeeper. Well, they were mucking about there, to be brutally honest. Nwabali apologizing to the coaches. That this was perfect for Jody Ashin, straight at the goalkeeper. Keat at the other end makes the save. All eyes on Mr. Gasa. How much time is left? He's checking his watch. Fasika drives this forward. We might have the last passage of play now. Chippa United almost gave away a silly goal there. Lovely ball from Jali to Marman. Drives it at Keats. Makes the save. And that is the final whistle. Comprehensive victory here tonight for Chippa United away from home. And Keat will get a yellow card, unnecessarily so, for his protestations here at the close. Well, you can see his frustration. Rather unsporting there from Keat. Chippa United really a dominant force in the second half. They took their chances. Cape Town City might well have had the lead early on with Nwabali making some excellent stops. Frustration for Chiweza, but it really was the Chippa United show in the second half. And two excellently taken goals give them all 3 points here. Big smiles from the men from the Eastern Cape, and particularly from this man, Thabo September. Well, disappointment for Mushanetagol. Keat thundering off. He looks in a foul mood as he departs. And we'll hear from all the main actors shortly. But for the moment, confirmation that it has been Chippa United's evening here at the Athlone Stadium. A victory by 2-0, which takes them into the top 8 on what has been an interesting night of Betway Premiership action, and a night with several surprises as well. Don't forget, tomorrow, Orlando Pirates away in Durban, Mamelodi Sundowns in Bloemfontein. Here we can tell you Chippa, with 2 goals from Kwayiba in the second half, are winners by 2-0.